Let's go, boys. Tiggs is back again. We're here for Strong Enemy versus Arcane. This is going to be the third map as Strong Enemy do take train station, as Arcane do take the third map, so we are currently tied at 1-1. I have the energy to start off with, but as soon as the maps start going in, I will lose energy very, very quickly. So do bear with me, guys. So, as it stands at the moment, we do have an opening frag here for Icons. Does get the grenade kill on to Jankis. It looks like Swalker's going to get himself on towards the rooftops just now, get a little bit more of an advanced positioning. Not much to report as of yet. Seems to be that Arcane are just trying to test their luck. They are just sitting in tight as Strong Enemy do still need to try and push the bomb side. Davies is going to try and play a little bit more aggressive towards the archers, maybe. There's going to be a grenade going out as Icons still the only frag on the board at the moment. As Martes gets his grenade out as well, but Davies finds the kill on to Hatton. Does tickle the bomb. The smoke is out. Icons can't see anything in there at all, but Davies getting his second frag onto Jordan. So now it's all up to Supreme. Icons and Dane. The bomb has been planted. Still 4 members up for Strong Enemy. As Vondrika is just currently watching the back. Making sure nobody flanks round. As Davies is watching the lower here as well. As Martes gets the frag onto Icons. Supreme and Dane are the only ones remaining here for Arcane. Extremely tight as Dane does spot him, does get the Luger, tries to get the kill, but it's going to be too strong as Davies does find the frag and Swalker onto Supreme as well. So the first round is going to go in favour of Strong Enemy. Davies picks himself up 3 frags on that first map, sorry. The shots do get rattled off in towards the middle. Swalker getting himself ready to do some pretty crazy shit. Gets himself up onto the roof. Still 5 people up for both sets, which is always good to see. So hopefully we'll see some firefights real soon. As Icons is just going to sit tight watching the angles. Same for Supreme. Hatton as well. Jordan doing the same as well as Dane. Arcane are sitting in exceptionally tight at the moment. Again, doesn't seem to be anything at all. As it does look like Icons is going to start rotating towards that B side. The call has been made, I think. Smokes are out. Dane just trying to rattle off a couple of shots as he's going to just put a grenade out. As Davies gets the opening frag finally, but Hatton quickly to reply onto him with the trench gun. He must be close. He's in the boxes room at the moment, sees one in the window, but Dane gets the grenade kill on the person who he's planting. Now it's going to be Martes, and Jank is going down by Icon, Scope. So still 2 players remaining here for Strong Enemy, Vondrika and Swalker. Have a lot to do, 4 players to find here for Arcane. 20 seconds on the clock though, as Hatton with the trench done does shut down Swalker, and Vondrika turns his back for 1 second and gets shot in the back by Icons. That's going to be 1-1 the score. And a really good defence here from Arcane, showing that they can do it. Davies opting to be a little bit more aggressive, making sure no one is going to push right on through. Swalker making his way up to one of the buildings as well. He does look like he's going to get himself on again to one of the rooftops and give himself a little bit more of an advantage. I'm sure the Arcane lads are going to be fully aware that that's what Swalker's going to be doing. So they're going to be checking the rooftops just in case. Again, a very passive round from both teams. Nobody seems to want to take any unnecessary steps towards any bomb sites, all taking it very slow, all very cautious. As Martas seems to be one of the furthest forward as they do work their way towards the A bomb site. There we go, Supreme opens up onto Davis, but instantly shut down by Jenkins. That's exactly what you need for the revenge frags, as Icons is going to be expecting somebody to come up the stairs. He does spot one. And he is going to get the frag as well. Jenkins is not going to expect a second push, is he? As he does get taken down by Swalker, but in the meantime, Jordan with the MP44 onto Martas, but Vondrika getting the kill onto Hatton. 2 players remaining here for Arcane against the 2 players remaining for Strong Enemy. And he does force him out there with the grenade. Swalker gets the headshot onto Dane. It's now all up to Jordan. 1 versus 2. MP44 in hand. Bomb is yet to go down, but the plant is now well on its way. As Jordan doesn't want to overbig in a moment, does get the frag grenade on to Vondrika. So only Swalker to find. Jordan looking in the wrong windows as he does get downed, and as Swalker going to be taking the clutch there, and it's going to be 2 versus 1. Scores on the doors at the moment, so Swalker and Davies on 4 and 4, with the only other person on 4 is Icons. Ooh, perfect opening entry frag. Icons going down straight away to his opposing member as Vondrika does find the scope shot onto him. So, Arcane already a man down at the moment. It certainly does look like a Strong Enemy and just going to try and play for picks as Martas gets himself heavily tagged up. Swalker's just firing off a couple of shots to see if anyone's going to be able to do anything against it. It doesn't look like so, but again, still just always on the rooftops. Hatton in the lower boxes room, maybe waiting for someone just to push on through. As Supreme does get an MG kill, it's always nice to see one of those, very rarely used. Supreme is heavily tagged up as well, and Jenkins. Oh, Supreme should have done much better there, should have got the frag, but Jenkins with the cult kill. And that puts Arcane down into 3. Still 4 members up here for Strong Enemy. Swalker misses the gunman shot. His way up towards the mid-house now. He's hacked in the position where he does chase down Vondrika, because Dane does get the MP44 kill onto Davies. So straight away Jenkins and Swalker are the last remaining members here for Strong Enemy. Hatton, Jordan and Dane. Dane getting down Junkers, but Dane does go down to Swalker. So Hatton and Jordan need to play this together rather than individuals. The bomb still needs to go down. Swalker's making his way there. Was that a grenade? No, it was Swalker's just trying to get the frag, but doesn't manage to find it. He does try to come off of it, but Jordan does get the frag. It's a lovely headshot there from him. And that's going to be 2-2 the score now. I just want to say a massive, massive thank you for our die-hard members here that we've got presently. 213 of you still tuning in to the Twitch stream, so thank you very, very much. Kudos to you guys for staying up so late, as we do know it's a Sunday morning. But as I'm sure you know, after this game, one of these teams will be moving on to the grand final at the Forgotten Soldiers LAN event over here in Munich, in Germany. And that one will be a best of 5, which I absolutely cannot wait for. Every time I click onto Swalker, he is always on the roof. Always. Very passive round from both teams, not wanting to give anything away early doors, but someone's going to make a mistake somewhere, and then one of the players is going to capitalise. It's just who's going to make the mistake first. Arcane are just defending, watching their angles. Looks like Strong Enemy are wanting to focus in towards more of the B side as they do get the grenades out. That's where most of the members are. The smoke is up and fully plumed now. So Icon's very unlucky not to connect a shot there. Does get a grenade up. Does he get anything for good measure? Doesn't look that way. Does take down Davies though. He does see another player just in front. Connects that onto him as well, but Jenkins does find the kill onto Jordan. Swalker down Icons as Supreme does heavily tag up Swarker. 3 versus 3, Hatton on the rotate. Dane getting the kill on towards the bomb side as well. He does have a very good nade for that part of the site. Vondrika, as well as Jank is still up. Vondrika trying to get the bomb down. Supreme's going to come on jumping on round. Oh, he's trying to be a little bit sneaky, Jenkins, but Supreme, wise to his tricks, does get the headshot onto him. So it's now a 1 versus 2.
Die Achsenmächte gewinnen.
And the time does run out. Vondrika can't do anything there, and it's now going to be a round that goes in favour of Arcane, making it 3-2 the score. So again, if you have just joined us, we're here for Arcane versus Strong Enemy. Arcane did take the first map 13-11. Strong Enemy have done a convincing win on Train Station. So it is one apiece at the moment. This is for the grand final. Moving into... God damn it, Swalker again. Ooh. Doesn't make it though. We caught it on stream, Swalker. Doesn't make the jump. But it looks like Strong Enemy are going to try and look towards middle and A on this push. First frag of the round. It's going to be Icons onto Vondrika, so there's going to be no scrape threat from Strong Enemy now, as they're going to need to push him with the other players. Smoke is being thrown out on towards A. Davies does take down Supreme as Dane wants to get in a bit of a better position. He does get the MP44 tag, but no frag. Marty's very heavily tagged as well. Icons helping out. He does get another frag onto Davies as Jordan does take down Martis, and it looks like Swarker's going to take down Icons. Gets the tag on his teammate accidentally, getting a little bit trigger happy there as Jankis is very heavily tagged up, as there's going to be grenades going out towards the bomb site just now. And Jordan does get the frag onto Swarker. Jankis, the last remaining member, still got 3 Arcane players to find, but that's going to be Hatton coming up huge, and he is going to get the frag. So that's going to be 4-2 in favour of Arcane. Dane getting the MP44 kill onto Davies straight away, and it looks like he's going to get shut down by Martas, but Icon's waiting for the repeat. I don't think it's going to happen, as Vondrika's getting himself heavily tagged up, because Supreme is trying to shoot at him just now, but it's going to be an MG kill onto Vondrika, as well as Swarker getting himself heavily tagged up. He needs to keep himself alive if Strong Enemy stand any chance of winning this round. Still 4 players up for Arcane. Swarker tries to move himself away in towards mid-house. Meets up with one of his teammates. With every corner being checked at the moment as well. Strong Enemy. Making away towards the site. Oh, he does spot someone there through the wall. The classic, and the pre-fire comes out, but Icons shuts him down. Swarker thought he had that one in the bag after he saw him glitch through the wall, but turns out that Icon's too strong, as Jankis does take him down in the end though, revenging his fallen brother. But Hatton's just going to sit on tight there and get the kill onto Jankis. So Marty's the last remaining, thinking about getting the bomb down. It does look like he's going to try, but everyone's starting to move on in, as it's going to be Hatton. That's going to pick it up, and that is going to be 5-2, and a really strong defence here from Arcane. But we all know what everyone's capable of on defence. It's all about sitting tight and making the most of it, that's for sure. Icon's currently on 10. Closest person next to him is Swarker on the enemy side, then 6 on Hatton, and Davies on 5. No opening frags as of yet, but people are looking for them, which is always good to see. Want to try and get their team that little bit of an advantage. Supreme holding a very tight angle. I don't know what he's going to be able to call from this, but does get a grenade out in the end. See if that might connect with anybody. Oh, and it does, and he takes down Martas and heavily tags up Jankers as well, so he's going to need to regenerate. Dane just sitting tight watching the angle. MP44 in that top window is pretty strong as Vondrika looking in towards the B site. Can't see anyone in the arches either. And it looks like strong enemy are going to opt to go for here. Grenade out. It does look like the smoker's now gone out as well as Swarker getting himself in a more advanced position to try and see if they can cover anyone. And he does kill Icons. That's going to be called out that that's where he is. As Hatton finds the frag onto Jankers. Jordan with the MP44 still though as Dunny is just sitting tight behind chairs, making sure no one's going to push on through as people are trying to do some work. Swarker Davies as well as Vondrika are still remaining. Oh, and it looks like a bit of a battle there, but Jordan coming up trumps with the MP44, and that is going to give them the man advantage as Swarker knows that he's in there, expecting the push, but people should know that Swarker is always going to be on the rooftops just now. Darling gets the kill onto Vondrika, and Swarker is still looking as the bomb is currently down, and there they is. Supreme finds him, and that's going to be the MP44 kill onto him. Hatton with the chat, he loves it. Typical Brit, that's what we do. And that is going to be 6-2 the score. Arcane looking very good on defence. It doesn't look like that strong enemy have many ideas on what they could do to counter this just now. Vondrika is actually going to open up straight onto Hatton's threat. Vondrika, where have you gone, sir? 2 opening frags onto Hatton and Jordan, so the B site is relatively open. The grenade's going out, smoke's going down, and everyone's here for the party. And oh, Vondrika, he's actually picked up his 3rd of the round, so he's not messing about just now. He wants to try and get some more on the board as it's all up to Icons and Supreme, but Supreme is going to try and slow them down. Does get an MP44 kill onto Swarker, but the bomb does go down there from Davies. Oh, he's actually messed it up a little bit. He comes up a little bit too early, and that gives Supreme enough time to take down Martyrs, as Jankers does find him as Davies. Oh dear, they're in the arches at the moment, and Icons finds the frag, and he knows there's another one there, but unlucky not to connect it, as Vondrika does get his 4th of the round. The George Foreman, but that's going to be 6-3 to score, and this next rounds are going to be really, really crucial for strong enemy. They need to keep it tight, get those opening frags like they did. I'm actually going to watch Vondrika, see if he's going to look for some opening picks, or if it doesn't look that way, no. It's actually going to be Icons getting the opening frag onto Swarker. Lovely movement. Sees one in the house, but I'm sure he's not going to look there for too long, as Hatton just watching the arches. Jordan spot aiming as well as Dane. Dane has always got the good jobs. He's prone behind furniture constantly. Vondrika's just trying to see if he can get any peeks whatsoever. Strong enemy have made it a lot slower, but Hatton does get down by Jankers. And even Jankers, I don't think he expected another member to be up in the boxes room, as Jankers is just going to try to find, he's going to play cat and mouse, and it's going to be Jordan's going to get the frag, and Supreme onto Davies as well. So even with all that going on, Marty's trying to jump on round, taking down Icon. So 3 versus 2, a lot of action to report there, but strong enemy, 1 man down, less than Arcane. Supreme, Jordan and Dane still up. Dane's still watching the same angle. He doesn't care. He will keep watching that until the cows come home. Vondrika trying to see if he can get anyone to peek, if anyone's going to pick their little head up on there in the corner. It doesn't look like it though, as Martis is now with him. A site seems to be the more preferred. They're both here considering, but as soon as that bomb even gets tickled, they're going to expect a plant with Supreme. does take down Martis. He does get heavily tagged up, and Jordan with the MP44 in the back of Vondrika. And that's going to be 7-3 to score, and Arcane looking good once again. So as we can see here, Icons and Supreme, 12 and 9 apiece. Very, very good work there from Arcane. Oh, Davies is heavily tagged up, and he gets heavily tagged up again. Doesn't go down though, so still 5 members up for strong enemy, but I do somewhat know where most of these players are just now. Oh dear, Icon's taking down Jordan. That's a little mistake. But he does make up for it getting Jenkins down, so that's going to be a lot better there for him. So it's 4 versus 4, could have been 5, as Dane sitting, laying in wait. And he's been sitting there nearly every single round, and someone finally decides to come up, and Vondrika is going to get the kill onto Supreme, but I'm glad Dane managed to get a kill from there, as Hatton with the trench gun takes down Martis. Swalker taking down Icon, so still plenty to do. It's a 2 versus 2. Oh, but Dane's quickly out of the house, taking down Swalker. Going to change his position instantly as Vondrika is there. Are they going to meet? Dane, oh, Vondrika does get the unzoom onto there, but that's going to be Hatton. That's going to be 8-3 to score. Really well played from Arcane. And again, Hatton there to mop house. Really good work. Dane still sitting tight. He's got 8 kills considering he's been looking behind furniture for a while. But everybody chipping in for Arcane, but strong enemy finding it difficult to breach the Arcane wall so far as Hatton opens up onto Vondrika. Strong enemy are making their way towards B site nice and quick. Davies is moving his way towards the boxes room. He thinks someone's in there, but there is Jordan. Jordan is close. Icons does go down. Jordan is waiting for the push. Davies is there. Doesn't want to give too much away, but the smoke is being pushed, and Jordan must expect that someone is going to try to push him, but hopefully he's going to be able to see them before they get to see him. Dane again just watching the pushes there. Junkie's coming out, and Davies, he knows that someone's there. It's going to be a test of mental ability and whether they're going to be keen enough to sit in and wait. Jordan gets himself tagged as Jankis does decide that he does want to come up now. Davies, sorry, and does find the shot onto Jordan, so just what they would have wanted. Hatton getting the MG kill though, and shots being rattled over there, but doesn't connect with anything at all. 3 versus 2, but as soon as I say that, Swalker does shut down Supreme. So, strong enemy have the man advantage. Need to think about possibly getting the bomb down now. 34 seconds left on the clock. Davies does shut down Hatton as Dane is in mid. He's going to look to try and jump out of the window. It's going to be a bit of a tough round for him. 3 players to find. The bomb is down. And Davies is the one that ultimately shuts him down. That's going to be 8-4 the score here in this strong enemy versus Arcane game. So, if you guys have only just joined us, I think the majority of you have already been here, but I'll say it for anyone just in case. We are here for Arcane versus strong enemy. First map going in favour of Arcane, the second one on for strong enemy, and Arcane are currently 8-4 up. Still need to play the attacking side, but hoping to build on their current lead. Strong enemy are going to need a strong defence if they're going to want to progress onto the grand final. Okay, it does look like we're going to be getting into the action. Still waiting for everyone to ready up. I'm not going to talk too much because we've still got a grand final to have to cast as well. So I'll save my voice, but as soon as I say that, they do get themselves ready up now. Thanks again for all your support here in the Twitch chat. It is really appreciated. You guys have been exceptionally active today, so thank you very much for everything. Can't thank you enough. Wouldn't be the same without you. Here we go then. Opening kill from Swarker straight on to Hatton. That's going to be the potato masher. Mashing the brains of Hatton because Supreme is going to get his own straight onto Swarker, so he knows how it feels. 4 versus 4 now. As Arcane opting towards the A bomb site. Davies is going to pick up Icons though, so a real crucial kill. He does try to get the other, but Supreme with the bar, he's not phased at all. He's using whatever weapon he wants. He gets the kill onto Davies. As Junkies is going to need to start thinking about rotating. Martez is close. And Vondrika is going to be able to watch the A site somewhat as well. So Junkies is just going to keep an eye on the rotates round. As Martez is sitting tight in towards the wall, in the grass near the bomb site. Supreme not over peaking. Jordan waiting for a push, and Dane hovering around. And it's actually going to be Vondrika connecting on to Jordan. So Arcane still only have 2 players remaining, 3 players left up for strong enemy, so a pick is going to be needed, and it's going to be Jankis onto Dane, so it's all up to Supreme. Oh, and as soon as he jumps up, Vondrika does get the kill onto him, and that's going to be 8-5 now. First round of attack for strong enemy going well. Is it now 8-5? Very passive play to start off with. No grenade kills as of yet, as they have been set out. Interesting. Swarker get himself in a bit more in an advanced position. See if he can pick anyone else off as Icons. Looking in towards the archers. Supreme just taking a couple of shots to the wall just in case. You never ever know. As Jordan does get tagged up with the grenade. Martas heavily tagged up as well. Vondrika is on the bomb. Jank is lower in the basement with the MP40. Davies is there as well, as Hatton does shoot him in the back though. And that's going to be the first frag, as Swarker as well as Martas are going to be in the one of the top rooms looking over the bomb side. But Icons gets the tag onto and the kill onto Vondrika, but Jankis and Martas instantly reply, as Martas is going to try and get a little bit more, as Hatton just rattles off a few shots in towards the house. I think he only believes that there's one, as Martas takes it onto Dane, and Jordan with the grease gun onto Jankis, so 2 versus 2. Hatton knows where one is, but very uncertain on where the other is. So it did look like there was a grenade, as Jordan is just going to try and get the bomb down. Swarker not quite sure on where he is. Thinks he's at the back. Hatton in the basement. Jordan's going to have to stay exceptionally tight here, as Martas is coming round. I think Swarker knows that he is behind the sandbag as well. He certainly does. Hatton's going to need to get himself in a bit more of an advanced position, as Swarker is looking again in towards the site, jumps in the MG straight away, but Hatton again is going to get the reply frag straight away onto Swarker as the bomb defuse is coming out, and I think Hatton, is he going to get it? He moves in slightly, he's going to get the full defuse. Hatton's not going to be able to get there, and that is going to be Martas getting the bomb defuse. A fantastic play. A good thing about getting the bomb down there you get the bomb down. However, when it's a clutch situation, he's trying to full defuse. The angle's a little bit difficult to try and find them. So that's going to be 8-6 and an arcane round that it should have been. That does go in favour of a strong enemy, but a really good retake and a really good defuse there from Martas. Dane straight away onto Swarker though, so that's really good to see. It's exactly what Arcane would have needed. They want to try and get a bit more, and a lovely shot onto Martas from Icons, just dropping down out of the window and scoping in, getting the frag. As Supreme is going to try and push through the smoke. Hatton is there as well with Jordan. They want to try to get as much as they possibly can. As Jank is getting the kill on to Jordan. Icons going for the flank here. And I don't know if strong enemy are going to suspect that. As Jankis is in the boxes room, Davies is watching the push from the basement as well as the middle room. He's been watching it for ages. As soon as he turns around, Supreme comes round as Hatton does take down Jankis as well. The bomb is going to be planted by Icons. And Vondrika is straight over to it, trying to see if he can connect a shot. He knows Icons is there. Supreme's going to shut him down, and that is going to be 9-6. Really good round, that's for sure. 9-6 in favour of Arcane. I feel like if Arcane win this next one, strong enemy will look to call a timeout just to stop the momentum. Still extremely passive at the moment. The Swarker does get himself heavily tagged up at the minute. Casually watching some keen angles as Icons tagged up, going to need to regenerate. Nobody's been lost so far for either teams, as Arcane opting to push more towards the B bomb site. Grenades coming out here from Vondrika. Jump shot to see if anyone's going to be coming in towards Arches. It's a regular recurrence here. He's going to do it again, I think. As a grenade does come on towards the bomb site, and the first kill is actually going to come from Davies onto Chef, and Dane does get the frag onto Martas as well. So instantly, even Stevens again, as Junkis is going to gump himself up in towards that mid-house, as Jordan finds the headshot onto Vondrika. That's the scope down, and a little flat nade there from Junkis, as he doesn't want anyone to put the bomb down. And it's going to be Jordan getting the plant behind the sandbag again. So extremely difficult plant for him, as Danny does miss the shot, but Jankis does get the frag onto Jordan, but not before he gets the bomb down, as it's still 3 versus 3. Jankis still in towards that mid-house. I think they know he's there, and Davies is in the lower part. Smoke is going to go out. They're going to try and make that a little bit more difficult. As Junkis gets the 2 MP44 kills, as Dane gets the Thompson kill as well. As Swarker is on the bomb site, getting himself heavily tagged up. Junkis getting another kill onto Supreme. It's all up to Dane now. Dane versus Swarker. They're going to wait for someone to push through the smoke. The time is ticking on the bomb, and Swarker knows it. He is going to tickle. I don't think Dane's going to peek though, as Swarker looking around the other side. He's going to wait for the smoke maybe to die out. He is going to try to need to find the frag, as Dane uncertain as to where he is. They are pretty much looking at each other, but it is smoked out and he doesn't know it, as he does fire off a shot. He is going to go for the defuse, and Dane! What a clutch from Dane! He's going to make it 10-6 to score, and a really good round there, and a round that Arcane needed. Are we possibly going to see a timeout? Not at all. They're going to be jumping straight off into it. What a fantastic round from Arcane. Dane going huge on him, mattered, and that is going to make it 10-6 here. Strong enemy need to reply, as Icons can't seem to get anyone on the B cross there. Still 213 viewers at this time as well, guys. Love you. Vondrika is extremely tagged up at the moment, so they do know somewhat the positioning of one of the players for strong enemy. Vondrika does see someone in the arches, gets the tag, but no frag, but it's Hatton who's going to reply onto him. They already had the grenade up there for him. They knew he was going to be there. As Junkers is up in the house, he's going to try to stop anything moving forward as the smoke is out. And Junkers has been replaced by Swarker. That's going to be called. This one is going to be in the boxes room, and Hatton does get the trench gun kill onto Swarker, but Davies shuts him down quickly as well. So still 3 enemies to find. Arcane still currently with 4 members up as well. Junkers getting the kill on to Dane. 3 versus 3. Supreme. Bar in hand. Going to be looking to come towards the back of the bomb site, and he doesn't hear him, but Davies gets the frag there, and Martes onto Icons. So still 2 versus 2, but a fantastic kill from Supreme. They needed that, and it is going to be Icons. Oh, and Jankers and Martes coming in huge, and they do get the bomb down, but they are going to get the defuse. That's a really good round from them, and that is now going to be 10-7 the score.
Sprengladung entschärft. Die Achsenmächte gewinnen.
Scores on the doors. Everybody in double digits apart from Martas. Seems to be a bit more of an aggressive push here from Strong Enemy, as they're just trying to get like a early mid-nade out, trying to get that mid-house control, so they can watch both bomb sites, it would appear. And Swarker doing one of his jumps again, just to give himself a little bit more of an advantage. Moving as a pack. Jankis gets the first frag onto Icons, but looks like they wanted to go for A. On this push, as Vondrico is going to be laying in wait for someone to go on towards that top window, as Dane does go down. Arcane trying to do something a little bit different here, but Supreme does get the Thompson kill, but instantly goes down to Davies. So 2 versus 4, tags but no frags, as Jordan does get the bomb down. So he does get grenaded in the end, and it's all up to Hatton. Is he going to be able to clutch 1 versus 4? Spots one, gets shot in the back, and that's going to be 10-8 the score.
Sprengladung entschärft. Die Achsenmächte gewinnen.
So let's certainly try something a little bit different here, Arcane, but they need to try and get the rounds down. This is really, really important. Very much a passive round. Nobody wants to make a mistake here. Sound a bit like a broken record, but it's definitely the case, as Icons is now opting to get himself on towards the top roof to give themselves a little bit more of an advantage. He's just going to go for the peak, actually. Doesn't see anyone. Oh, and he does fail the jump. That is not ideal. Walker's up on one of the higher grounds as well, but it's actually going to be Vondrico straight onto Hatton, so that's going to be the opening frag. As the grenades are going out towards the B-bomb site, smoke is starting to go up as they're pushing straight through the arches. Any quick shots as Icons does find it, but Swarker's up there. Dane and Jordan jumping in though, as Jankis and Swarker are down, and it's Supreme is on a little bit of a higher route as Martes does get Dane. Jordan with the grease gun. Scared to put the bomb down, but there it is. Oh no, he is forced off of the bomb as Davies is heavily tagged up, and it's all up to Supreme, who does look for the reload. He can't connect, and that's going to be Davies getting it down. He did actually get the bomb down. I didn't see that. I thought he'd come off of it.
Sprengladung entschärft.
Well, there we go
Die
then.
Achse möchte gewinnen.
Strong enemy getting round after round at the moment. 10-9 the score. Next one's going to be crucial for both teams. It's either going to put them level or put them one closers to reaching that grand final dream over here at the Forgotten Soldiers land in Germany, Munich. I should say Munich, Germany, really. Yeah. Still no opening frags at the moment. 10-9 the score. Everyone playing exceptionally passive. Just going to click through a few players at the moment. It looks like ARCANE are going to try and push through mid to do something a little bit differently. It's going to be spotted straight away as Jankis is spraying through. Dunny does go down. I don't think they're going to expect another person there, but Jankis looking in through the window. He does tag up Jordan. They're just trying to do something a bit more different, just to mix it up. Vondruk is punishing Hatton. Supreme's going to come around with the bar, but the trench gun too strong, as Jordan does have the grease gun. He's going to try and play a little bit more aggressively. Can't connect any of the kills as Dav is jumping in on Supreme. Vondruk taking down Jordan, and it's all up to Icons. 1 versus 4. Is he going to go huge here? This is the question. He's tagged, but no frag. Gets himself into the boxes. Nobody is looking to peek him just here, as Icons is still alive somehow. Not quite sure how, but he is still alive. To play a little bit more aggressive, as he is just being watched from nearly every single angle, and that is going to be 10-10. Hatton calling the timeout, and here we go then, looking to try and stop the momentum. Definitely looking to try and stop the momentum of Strong Enemy. I'm just going to pause. Well, I'm going to mute the microphone just briefly, just so that we can I can get a little break and let these guys have a chat as well. So be right back. And we are back at it again now. They've decided to use the whole of the 5 minutes to have a chat about what they need to do. A strong enemy are still taking on Arcane. 10-10 the score. This is the third and final map. We could see this go into overtime, or we could see this be won outright. But all is even. 10-10. Grenades are only just starting to go out now, as they do heavily tag Vondrico, as they do know that he's going to be relatively close to the bomb site. As even more grenades are going out just to try and stop him from being there, as he does finally go down. They got 4 grenades for that, but Hatton does go down to Swarker, as it is 4 versus 4 now. Oh, Jankis and Swarker combining and taking down Dunny and Supreme. As there's only 2 players left here for Arcane, Jordan and Icons. Go down here. Jordan is going down on the back. He is heavily tagged up as Swarker. He's going to get the tag on kill onto him. It's all up to Icons. He's not in a good place at the moment. He's currently on mid. He knows full well where these players are going to be. But it's whether or not he's going to be able to connect with any of the frags. Doesn't look like it, as Jankis is going to get the headshot kill onto him. That's going to be 11-10, and the first time this map that strong enemy have gone ahead. 11-10 now. Time that's already been used by Arcane, so they can't do anything about that. They're going to need to do something incredible now, as I think they're currently out of ideas. It's been very tiresome. Been playing games all day as well. Looks like Supreme is going to try and get himself up onto the roof as Swarker opens up there on 2 Icons. Hatton and Dane doing some work. Again, Swarker and Jankis down as Dane gets a second frag, but instantly shut down by Martis. But he's done his damage. It's 2 versus 3. Davies and Martis still up, as Hatton making his way through the arches. Smoke is going down as well. And he's going to go towards the site. Jordan towards middle, just waiting to see if anyone's pushing out at all, but it looks like Jordan is going to get shut down there from Davies. 2 versus 2, both strong enemy players in the mid house know full well that they're going to be able to get some kind of connection. Doesn't look like it, as Hatton strafes back across and gets the bomb down. So I don't know where he is at the moment. The plant is down. Martes moving in towards the scythe, and the bar's been used by Supreme and does get Martes, so it's all up to Davis now. Davis is going to he's going to go straight up into the boxes room, as he knows Supreme is up there, but Hatton is going to be close in the corner. Doesn't want to show himself too much, as Supreme does find it, and that is going to be 11-11 now. Arcane clawing around back, and I'm thinking this might be tit for tat, so this next round is going to be absolutely crucial for both sides. A strong enemy on 11, Arcane on 11, and this is where we are. Jack is currently on 19 kills, Davies on 17, Swarker on Davies on 18, Swarker on 17, Hatton on 17, as well as Supreme and Icons as well as 16. Tag but no frag. Again, they are thinking about pushing more towards the mid, as Supreme gets himself up on towards the rooftops again. Hatton already in towards arches, but Dane goes down instantly, and Jankis gets the kill onto Jordan. That's the MP44's power being used, as Davies is in the basement area. Martas still sitting in tight, making sure no one pushes up on through. Smoke does go out. Arcane need to find a frag, but Jankis take down Hatton, and that's going to be a potato masher, and Jankis picking up his 3rd. He's playing fantastic at the minute. 22 kills now, as Supreme is a little bit lost. 5 players left to find. What's he going to do? He is just going to sit, lay and wait. He's going to play the round out to give them time, I think, just to talk about what's gone wrong. So he is just going to stay in spawn. He's He's not going to be playing ball. As I think they are starting to think of exactly where he is. But Supreme, he's just going to run the clock down. Going to trigger them slightly. Going to see if they can try to find him as Jankers is looking up just to see where he might go. But he's going to give them the opportunity to think about this last round, about exactly what they're going to do, because this is going to be a strong enemy round, and that is going to be 12-11, a match point here for strong enemy. If they win this next one, they're going to be advancing into the grand finals against Dirty Potato, where I need to confirm on whether or not it's going to be a best of 5. We are yet to see. Very standard positioning here from strong enemy, who do take the usual routes. It would appear, gets themselves into the standard setup which they've had for most of the defence here. ARCANE don't have a response as Dane is down. Dav is going down quickly as well. Icons, he's down, and Supreme heavily tags up. It's 3 versus 5. They need to try to find some kind of frag. And it's Vondrika taking down Jordan. This is looking likely to be a strong enemy round. I think they're going to be going into the grand finals. It is completely up to Hatton. 4 versus 1. He's got it all to do. Where better place than to do it on land if he's going to be able to do it at all, as everyone is watching. Everybody's sitting tight. Hatton does have to smoke up, and he does tickle the bomb slightly. And that is going to be Vondrika taking down Hatton. 13-11 your score. Strong enemy will be advancing, as ARCANE tried their best but will be going home now. So it's going to look like a strong enemy versus Dirty Potato grand final. Jankers, sorry, going